Hi, my name is Mr. Stroud, and I teach biology and anatomy and physiology for the Riverside Virtual School. And today what we're going to do is briefly go over how to log in. Actually, you're already logged in, but how to use the curriculum for biology. Okay. When you log in, you come to this page here, My Portal. And on this side here, you'll have all of your classes. And in the middle will be a calendar. Then over here will be a place for announcements. And then over down here will be a report card which will list your grades and a percentage. Okay, so to get started, we're going to click and go right into Biology Semester 1. Okay, so here's the Semester 1 welcome page. As you can see, there's already a little introduction. I'm just redoing it now. Over here, we introduced the 3 teachers on our campus that teach biology, Mr. Larson, Mr. Sutton, Mr. Stroud, and myself. Okay, across the top you'll see that there are a couple of tabs. Okay, and we'll come back to pages. Okay, so how do we assess the curriculum? Alright, along the side here are the chapters that make up the biology class. We've got a chapter called Assignments. If you open that up, it'll list all of the units for biology. Open up a unit, you'll have a section. Okay, and in each section will be a list of activities that you'll be asked to perform. Okay, to convey that you've learned the material. Alright, and I'm going to come back to that in just a second. I want to come down here to staff information. Just a brief overview of all these tabs. This is a list of your teachers and their office hours and their phone numbers. Underneath that is course information, and the very first thing on the course information, how to take focus notes. Okay, and you can do it one of 2 ways. You can click on the link up here, or you can click here, and it'll take, and you can watch the video on how to create Cornell notes. I'll let you do that on your own. Another one of the activities that you have to perform inside of our curriculum are discussion boards. Okay, and we have a video that also shows why they're important, what we hope to convey. Now this was done at Western Kentucky, so it doesn't quite fit what we do, but most of the information is very similar to why we do discussion boards here. Okay, we have a course outline, course syllabus, which is basically an overview of how to do each of the activities. It gives, once again, teacher contact information and a grading policy. And we have a grading policy here. We have an academic integrity policy. We have an internet etiquette policy. You can click on this. Why don't you flame? For instance, do not flame. It'll take you to that website, and it'll go through and explain do not flame or respond to flames. Just gives you an overall view of what to. Okay, it brings us back over here. We've got the state and district standards for the course. We've got some of the important web links if you need an extra spot for it. We have the ESLers for our school, which are expected school-wide learning results. We have rubrics on how biology teachers will grade the focus notes, the essays, and the multimedia projects. Okay, in addition, the very last thing we have here is the semester grade sheet. Now you can download this. It's in a Microsoft Word Excel spreadsheet, and I've given you a quick overview here. What it does is it lists all the activity and their point values. Now this will be in the spreadsheet. It'll have all the lines in so that you can see all of the details. Okay, and then lastly, if you need to download your digital textbook, that is here, and you can download each chapter, particularly the end matter, which is the glossary, because we use that for the vocabulary. Okay. Let's go back up to assignments and quickly look at how to use the curriculum. So we go to Unit 1 Biology. course, it tells you the standard for this class, a brief overview. We've got some Far Side cartoons, and then we kick section 1.1. And we've got a variety of activities that we're going to have the student do out of vocabulary. If we click here, it opens it up. Click on the following link to complete the vocabulary assignment. So I click on that, and it downloads it. And I click on that, and it'll open it. And then you will type in, let me get my fingers on here. Oh, okay. Make sure that you enable editing. Let me type in so now I've typed in the word, and I highlight it, and I come up and I bold it, so that when you send it in, it's easy for the teacher to grade. Okay. Come back over here, and I'm going to close this, and then let me go to view this as a student, which I should have had already. But you can see there is a hand in button, and if you click on hand in, it'll bring you to a window where it'll ask you to browse to find that file, the vocab, so that you can upload it. Okay? Focus notes. With the focus notes, we have a variety of sources that we use. Notice that there's also, you can click here and it'll take you to the how to do Cornell notes. We have them in a couple of places. I'm not going to go over how to do them because you can watch the tutorial. When you do your Cornell notes, we'll have a variety of media resources, whether it's a textbook, videos, or multimedia. Okay? And then in addition to that, we also have the template with which we want you to create your notes here, create your 5 questions, and then create your summary. Okay? And then all you have to do is click on hand in. You can turn that in. Okay, the next activity is a discussion board, and once again, we have how to participate in discussion boards, so I won't go through that. You just have to watch the video. It's only a couple of minutes. You need to create a paragraph, 5 to 6 sentences long, to respond to the prompt, and then you have to, after you respond to the prompt, you need to read other students' posts and respond to 2 of those. Okay, full credit will not be given unless posts and additional responses are made. So you need to have your 5 to 6 sentences to answer the response, and then your 2 posts reviewing other students' response. So for instance, click here. Okay, a new entity has been found. Scientists are trying to determine if it's living or non-living. The entity only has the following characteristics: uses oxygen. And you can see where there are a list of posts. So you can click and write your post. I'll close it. And then you can go along and click on these and read other students' posts. Okay? And then respond to their post. Another discussion board, and then a wiki project. Okay? Click on this, and you're going to do a wiki project that reviews the characteristics of life. Now, how do you make it? You click here, and it'll give you a video on how to make those. You can also ask your teacher, and you'll create an actual haiku page covering the characteristics of life. And we have focus notes on brain pop. We have an essay. Okay, and we give you the information to write an essay. You're going to review viruses and decide if they're living or not. And then the last thing is the quiz. And you can take the quiz up to 5 times. You can use any resources, particularly your notes, any information you have. Your focus notes would be really good for this. Okay, so in a nutshell, come back a little bit. That's how you work your way through each of the units. When you finish that unit, you go to the next one. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you very much for dropping by for this very first informational tutorial of haiku and biology.